Hello, hello, hello. This is Mustardketchupmayo 1000. And we're back with another installment of UFC Fight Night or Fight Predictions and Picks. This week it's going to be UFC 329. As we all know, Conor McGregor return versus Max Holloway. But first, let's go over not last week, but the week before that fights, which were UFC Baku, Manuel Torres versus Rafael Fiziev. Didn't do too hot to some degree. I mean, I did a little bit better than 50%, which I'll take, but 7 out of 13 could have done better. The Javier Reyes fight, I completely got wrong. Pulev also getting submitted was kind of unexpected, in my opinion. I didn't expect that at all. I thought it was going to be a decision from Ruziboyev, but, I'll take it. Olajaychik sadly got finished by Abus, who I feel like Abus is not as good as he seems. I think he's like a outside of the top 15 type of person. Bruno Ferreira sadly lost. Let me see who else. Nazim. I feel like that was an early stoppage in my opinion. He did get hurt, but I think it was stopped too. I think it got stopped too early. Anyways, UFC 329. Oh, and then also Manuel Torres. Rest in peace, my boy. But I think he can bounce back from that. Losing to Fiziev isn't the biggest loss. Yeah. But yeah, UFC 329. Let's get right into it. I want to make this video kind of quick because it's already the day of. Curtain jerker, the first fight of the night. Cody Durden versus Alessandro Costa. I think it'll be a very easily decided Alessandro Costa KO by round 1. Cody Durden tends to lose against good opponents, or I guess like good up and coming guys. Joshua Van, Jose Ochoa, Alan Nascimento, who's not really an up-and-coming guy. He's old now, but, he's better grappler than him. Tumen Nembarol also looks pretty promising. And then Rafael Filho losing to him was really surprising. Aside from that, he lost to Bruno Silva, to Gear. Like, he won to match now. I don't see Alessandro Costa being on that list of losses. Or I guess I don't see Costa being on the list of wins for Durden. So I think, and Costa doesn't really go to decision. I don't think I've ever seen him besides the Usyk fight. You don't really see him go to decision. So I'm expecting a KO. I don't think submission. I think submission would be a little bit risky for him, especially because Cody Durden's good on the ground. So yeah, next fight. Ryan Gondra versus Zach Reese. I'm just expecting a round 1 KO from either guy. We did see Zach Reese get that KO round 1 against Cuban Missile Crisis. I forgot his name, but yeah. But then losing to Michelle Pereira, it doesn't look too good, man. Does not look too good. So yeah, I'm taking Ryan Gondra. Well, he doesn't look the greatest. I think KOing Jose Medina says a lot more about him. So I think pretty decisively KO round 1 for Ryan Gondra. Next fight, Farid Basharat versus John Garza. I think it's going to be a Basharat decision, split decision. I think John Garza actually might do a lot more than people are expecting because he's a Fury guy and his record isn't terrible against the guys that he's beaten. So I'm expecting a really close fight. I think Garza at least wins one round at least. And Farid just wins a split decision. I don't think he goes for I don't think he's going to get a finish. And I don't understand why the UFC really cares if it's a loss. Or if the fighter that's on a 15-fight win streak goes and doesn't finish their opponent. I don't think it matters that much. I think it's fine. I don't see why they cut people. Jesus Christ, man. I hate this sport sometimes. But yeah, I hope Farid, even if he wins by decision, I hope he stays in the league or in the UFC, in the promotion. He's really entertaining in my opinion. Even if it is a decision, like he is actively trying to win. It's just his opponents are good. Anyways, next fight. Damian Pinas versus Cesar Almeida. Damian Pinas by KO. I think it's going to be right KO round 3, I would say. Cesar Almeida hasn't gotten KO'd yet. But Damian Pinas looks pretty good. Actually, I'm changing this to like round 1 KO. I think it's going to be a round 1 KO. If it goes past round 1, I think Cesar Almeida would use his kick. I'm going to say round 2, actually. Round 2 KO. I think Cesar Almeida will probably use his kickboxing capabilities of just trying to last as long as he can. But Damian Pinas does look good. I don't think anybody's disagreeing with that. So yeah, KO for Pinas, decision for Almeida. But I think it's going to be a KO round 2. Next fight, Tracy Cortez versus Kong Wang. I'm taking Tracy Cortez by decision. This one, I would say it's 50-50. I'm kind of surprised it is 50-50. Let me just check the odds real quick. Give me one quick second. Regardless, the fact that it's on the Tapology, at least, is showing 50-50 is pretty surprising. Let me see. Oh, plus 105, minus 125. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think Kong Wang should be a wider favorite, in my opinion. It's like this fight seems 50-50. I think Tracy Cortez could win this one. I think Tracy Cortez is just gonna, because her striking is god awful. But I think she could definitely take her down. And if she takes her down, the fight's over. The fight's over. Let's keep it a buck. It's just gonna be lasted, or it's gonna keep going till the decision for Tracy Cortez. So I think Tracy Cortez's decision is pretty fair. I don't think a submission will happen, but you never know. Next fight, Kai Kamaka 3 versus Luke Riley. Luke Riley decision. Kai Kamaka is, I would say pretty durable. Luke Riley is starting to dwindle. I think people have finally realized that he is not as good as he seems KO wise. Like, don't get me wrong, he probably does hit really strong or really hard, but I don't think he's gonna be KOing Kai Kamaka here. I think this could be a split decision in my opinion. But I think Luke Riley is still growing as a person and as a fighter. I think he can still show off, get him some good punches, maybe get a highlight reel going on. But decision wise, I think that's what's gonna be. Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez. It's gonna be Yanez by the KO round 1. Cody Garbrandt is not there no more. He's not. He shouldn't have even won against Long Zhao. Adrian Yanez also dog shit, but at least he does something. So taking Adrian Yanez by this KO round 1. Nothing else to say about this one. This very low level fight in my opinion, which is pretty crazy to say about Cody Garbrandt, but he's not there no more mentally. Next fight, Gable Stevenson versus Elisha Ellison. I'm taking Gable Stevenson by KO round 1. I think it could go into round 2 in my opinion. Elisha Ellison, I feel like could actually do something. Not sure. To be honest, I kind of wish he would, just because it would be funny to see Gable Stevenson lose. So I feel like he's kind of hyped up. Don't get me wrong, he's good. He's not another Daniel Cormier. Anyways, regardless, he's gonna win by KO round 1. Not much else to say. And he's already been shown to have some vulnerabilities in the 3 fights he's had. So yeah, next fight, Robert Whittaker versus Nikita Krylov. I'm taking Krylov by KO round 2. This one's really 50-50 in my opinion. If Robert Whittaker wins, it's going to be by decision. If Krylov wins, I think he'll KO Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker has already been shown to be a little chinny, just a tiny bit. to Dricus. Dricus realistically is a light heavyweight. Like, we're being honest. Nikita Krylov, taller, longer reach. I'm expecting something of the same sorts. I'm taking Krylov by KO round 2. Respectfully, Robert Whittaker, I think they should have given you someone easier. Maybe like Alexander Rakic, in my opinion. And to be fair, while I do think he's really big for middleweight, I think he's also kind of small for light heavyweight. Like, maybe if there was something in between middleweight and light heavyweight, maybe like a 195 or something. Maybe. But there's not. This is a big leap. So I hope he has a good debut, but it's not looking like it will be. Next fight, King Green versus Terrence McKinney. So first of all, this is the main card. Start of the main card. I was going, this entire main card is entirely 50-50 in my opinion. I'm just letting that being known right now. I originally had King Green for the longest time, up until like a couple of days ago. I was like, you know what, maybe it is Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney KO round 1 is what I think it's going to be. Because if we just look at Terrence McKinney's wins, they're always against someone who's old and washed. Or washed. I won't say or washed. Kyle Nelson is older. He couldn't handle it. Kyle Nelson is washed. Borshev, both washed and old. Demir, both washed and old. Maro, washed. Not even old. I think he was just washed, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he just washed. He wasn't even 30. He was like 27. Mike Berdine, same thing. He loses against guys that are up and comers. Drew Dober, I guess, to some degree. Bonfim, Sadikov, Ribovics, Duncan. King Green, yes, he is good. He's not an up and comer, but he is, even at 39, he is good. Do I expect him to stop Terrence McKinney's forward pressure? Not really. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he will. It's definitely not going past round 1. His weight cut that I saw was terrible. I could definitely see King Green winning because of that, but because of that, I'm still taking Terrence McKinney. I've seen worse weight losses or weight cuts, and they still end up winning somehow. So yeah, Terrence McKinney, KO round 1. I'll be okay with getting that one wrong. But I feel like intuitively it is not King Green. It is It is Terrence McKinney. Next fight, Brandon Royval versus Loner Kavanaugh. Also another 50-50 fight. I was going back and forth with this one. I had Brandon Royval for the longest time. Up until this week, I ended up picking Loner Kavanaugh. I think Brandon Royval could, and I say could, definitely win this. I think he has a really good chance of winning this, actually. But I think he's also washed. Oh man, I don't know. I kind of want to take him again. The more I look at it, it's just because Loner Kavanaugh is young, but he has so many vulnerabilities, and this is just. I don't see Kavanaugh's he's not a Joshua Van. He's not a Manel Cap, in my opinion. He's not a Pantoja. He's just Kavanaugh. Royval, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm taking Kavanaugh. I'm going to stick with Kavanaugh. But Royval, Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know how to break this one down. I think Kavanaugh's just going to keep at range. If he loses, it's going to be because he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught because he left his hand down or something. As like similar to Charles Johnson. I'm assuming because since that fight, he's going to, with longer and rangier opponents, he's going to keep his hands up. You know, you can only hope, something of IQ from a fighter. But we'll see. Next fight. So yeah, Kavanaugh decision. Next fight, Corey Sandhagen versus Mario Batista. So I'm taking Mario Batista by decision. Corey Sandhagen, in my opinion, is really old. Or not really old, but I think he's definitely out of what he was at one point. Losing to Marab is not that bad. Losing to Umar is not that bad. But your only loss in the last 2 years is Figgy. I guess Ralphon 3 years. And then Cheeto 4 years. Like, that's not telling me much, man. Like, okay, maybe if he had fought maybe like another top bantamweight, I would say Peter Yan, but he lost to Peter Yan. You know, it's like that's not looking good. I think Mario Batista is on a so much better momentum and like streak. Like, dude, if Corey Sandhagen fought Vinicius, if he fought maybe not Patrick Mix, he probably already fought Simone and all these guys. Regardless, Batista looks really, really good right now. I think all the momentum, all the wrestling, it just is carrying over, and he's looking really good. I think he has a really good chance of beating Corey Sandhagen. Sandhagen, I think, is just not finding that level of comp anymore to some degree, and if he does, it's Umar or Merab, then he gets beat. Mario Batista, similar to Merab, in my opinion, chain wrestling to some degree, and stalling to some degree. Yeah, and that will be shown again today against Sandhagen. Sandhagen, you had a good run. Batista's here. I'm sorry to have that happen. And I will say it is a second comeback. Not second comeback. It's a second fight between them, but Batista is lost the first one. It's been probably years. I think he has grown a lot since then. Benoit St. Denis versus Paddy Pimblett. I'm taking BSD decision. Excuse me. The reason I'm taking decision in BSD, I'll start with BSD. The reason I'm taking BSD, he looks good, and I think he's on a huge momentum streak. He looks a lot better than people make him out to be. He is a BJJ nerd. That doesn't mean that he's not going to win, because Paddy is really good at his BJJ and wrestling. BSD is not going to win by KO or submission, because Paddy is a tough cookie. He's not someone who's just going to give up or just like sit and just take the shots or just give up his neck or give up whatever. BSD, I think, wins pretty decisively by decision. Paddy will win, if anything, by submission. I don't think he could win by KO, but his striking is really bad in my opinion. Yeah, BSD decision for sure. Paddy, on the other hand, is gonna win, if anything, by sub. BSD really just has to focus on trying to get him down. They're both evenly height. They're both evenly reach. It's going to be very 50-50 in my opinion. France versus England, or I guess Liverpool in this instance. BSD definitely by decision. Yeah, I don't think Paddy's going to give up that easily. Paddy could come out strong. His striking is still dog shit, but his BJJ and submission ability is really good. BSD is not going to give up that easily. I think it's going to be a decision. The more I think about it, yeah, I feel more confident. And another thing, a lot of the public and a lot of people that I've seen online are on Paddy. I don't see that. Like, yes, a lot of people are on Paddy. I don't see the odds shifting at all. Like, if it shifts, it's very minimal. And I'm talking about like a couple cents. Like, that's not... I don't see how that's going to work. Like, BSD opened at 170. Paddy opened at 147. Closing down at 108 over the stretch of time that it was announced. So like the month that it's been announced. It's only moving fight day. I feel like if it was that big of a like a change or an upset from Paddy, I think it would have been flipped already. And it hasn't flipped, and it's only flipping closer to the fight. I don't trust him at all to win because of that. The public is weird. I'm taking BSD. I'm fading the public. Last but not least, the main event. The return of the notorious Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. I'm taking Conor KO round 2. Max Holloway, in this entire lead up, looks very, very scared. I know that's not really a good reason when it comes to stuff like this. But Max Holloway, your time's come. You're chinny now, man. The chin is gone. At lightweight, you're already getting kind of cracked, which is not a good sign. At welterweight, I can only imagine. This dude Conor is on so many different types of steroids and peptides. I can only imagine what they're letting him through with. Like, I think he might even finish him round 1, in my opinion. But I'm pretty confident on round 2. Because it's not going past round 2. If it goes to round 3, I'd genuinely be surprised. Regardless, Conor is going to be coming in strong. And I feel like he might win, set up something with the BMF belt. Who knows? But yeah, I'm taking Conor KO round 2. Nothing much else to say. I think Max Holloway looks really, really nervous. Doesn't look as confident. Just looks all right. Just weird, man. Coming into this fight, I just think he looks really weird. So, yeah. Regardless, we'll see how this goes. I hope it goes well. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. This is Mustard Ketchup Mayo 1000. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.